Greetings and good day, YouTube. How are you doing today? I myself am pretty excited to continue where we last left off in Stardew Valley. That is very apparent that it is not at the same exact stop that we were at last time we played, because I have played this a little bit off stream. Not as much as I normally would because I've had a lot of yard work stuff to do. Practically done with all that now, though. We've got a couple more things to do. We finished up cleaning up a bunch of stuff. Got a couple more things to get rid of, and then we're good to go. It gives me a couple of days to finally finish letting this poison sumac run its course, right? So it's almost been the week that I've had this shit for, which I got into the poison sumac when I was cutting down some bushes and whatnot. Unlike poison ivy and oak, it grows as a tree. That grows fruit, like berry fruit, but you don't want to be eating them because they'll fucking kill you. So yeah. But yeah, I have a heck of a plan for today. I've also, like I said, added more mods to add a couple of extra things, right? One of the things that you can tell right off rip with these ads, or not ads, but added mods, additional things, is if we go to machinery, immediately we have a juicer, vinegar keg, and like, the vinegar kegs, I believe, have a very similar setup to the, yeah. They literally they don't cost a copper. Well, the regular kegs do. That's the only difference. And a little bit less wood. I realized I'm going to have to get a couple of sheds if I can. So, that's what I'm going to end up doing. There's apparently a way to get flavored honey. And I think the way that you get flavored honey is by planting flowers. And if you have those flowers placed nearby. But I'm going to have a couple of sheds, I think. I'm going to have a shed for storage. I'm going to place somewhere. I'm going to have a shed for kegs and stuff like that. Like, I'm going to have several different sheds filled with tools and supplies and whatnot. Now, there's a lot of plans that I have for the farm and whatnot that I'll go over later. Meanwhile, I'm just going to harvest everything that there is to harvest while I bullshit about, you know, what games I have planned to play in the near and distant future, and so on and so forth.
First, you notice the gold numbers on the bottle of bourbon.
Some of the mods that I added additional fish, additional plants and vegetables and trees and all that. Also allowed the ability for you to plant bushes. So I'm realizing what I'm going to actually end up doing, I think, is when it becomes winter, no, when it becomes spring, all the trees that are non-spring trees, except for summer trees, I think I'll get rid of. Mind you, what I'm going to do off stream is I'm going to go and catch a billion, mind you, I'm exaggerating here, but I'm going to catch a billion of those wolf snappers in order to make the money that I need in order to get the trees and the plants and whatnot that I want. I wonder how many... Like, this is the reason... Like, these wild seeds might be the way to go, in all honesty. I also added a mod that made spring onions a seedable crop. Because there's too much you can use with spring onions with the mods that I have, so I need mods to add more stuff. Is this a complete, like a... Yeah, that's something that we break down. That's kind of annoying, but whatever. Unfortunately, these trees here don't give us anything, so what I'm going to end up doing, I think, is I'm going to end up replacing those with fiddlehead ferns. I'm also thinking if I want to do a straight line of trees there, but I'm not positive I want to do that yet, or leave it as is. I know I want to redo these trees. I'm waiting for these to come in. I want to redo those trees. I got to give you pickles. I have pickles. Let's do that right off rip while I'm thinking about it. Anyways, games that I've played on stream. Friday, we did some Dredge. Finished up the main stuff for the DLC for Dredge a while back, so right now all we're doing is catching all the fish that I need to catch in order to get 100% categorized completion, or whatever it's called. I was a bit nervous when I got the mods that I was like, oh man, I'm gonna end up losing so much crap. Hopefully I don't, and it will just be like you put the stuff in and you're good to go. I need to replant my hops, hilariously enough, but I'm not worried about it right yet. I also need to deal with my animals. Oh. New sapling. This is supposed to be an early mod, right? That was supposed to be something that comes with the mod, so basically at the beginning of the game. New recipes I think I got added as well. And that's why I'm getting a couple of these. A dehydrator. Nice. We can actually turn one of the cows into meat at this point, which I'm very tempted to do. We do have 4 cows. Now, when I say turn them into meat, the way the mod describes it is we're literally transferring the animal for the meat that grows on the trees from a different dimension. I'm gonna have to upgrade these, so I need a bunch of money to do that, and I want a couple of animal coups because we actually have gotten mods that have added more animals and stuff like that, so I'm gonna need more of these. Mind you, I'm thinking I'll plant, like, I might end up moving my house and my thing to a different location. I'm not sure where. Could end up moving it over here. Because it would be, we would spawn right back in by our house, so then we could just walk there and then bada bing, bada boom, we're back home. That would give us room for another barn and chicken coop. Right over there. So we could have 2 barns and then 2 coops next to each other, at the very least. Move the horse thing over here as well. Move this maybe, and move the horse thing over here. Move these buttons and make an actual line of music playing stuff. I think I'm gonna have a couple of sheds, because if this is the size of the shed, and it's as big inside as I remember them being, I could literally place like a shed here, here, and here. I could place like 3 sheds, possibly. I think I can place 6 sheds in total, if need be. Anyways, we have some more dredge we need to play and finish up. I have Saturday we didn't do, actually we did do a couple hours of mod organization for XCOM 2. That run's been a bit delayed because of the yard work and stuff like that. Not sure. But as I was saying earlier, I was talking about like how I have like 10 trees for each thing. I don't really need 10 trees because of the fact that it grows a fruit every single day when it's in season. That's, well, maybe not every single day when it's in season. There's a couple that I think with the mods have changed it ever so slightly. But like,
Look for the gold cat. 1792. Tap the banner to learn more. Please drink responsibly. 1792.
there's definitely a lot more than I need for what I want to do, and I'm thinking if I should go for like what would be a good size amount of tree is what I'm trying to figure out. Because I know how many I can hold, give or take a couple, right? I could throw a couple more up here. I could separate them a little bit more. Not sure. I'll pick these up later. I'm curious about something. If this changes every day, I want to test this out, so I'm not going to collect those mushrooms. I don't think it does, but I want to see if it should be the exact same tomorrow as it was today. Oh, damn. We're getting the blueberry jam today. Or blackberry jam, I should say. It's actually amazing how much of that bait we're picking up every day. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, though, so, like, every day I pick it up, I'm gaining, what, 93 coins, which isn't a lot. It'll add up over time, but... Don't harvest those. At least not yet. Like, I could put some trees up here, too, right? The thing about that is I want to be careful doing that because it might interrupt the spawns for the daily harvestables in that area. Feels like these trees are taking forever to grow, so I'm probably gonna make a bunch of fertilizer. And I'm debating whether or not I want to get a bunch of seed of different plants as well. When it becomes 9, I think I'll freeze time for a moment because we have a little bit that I want to do, and I've only ever frozen time on stream. I hope these are growing properly because some of the mods I added, as you can see, I had to get rid of these plants and the hops. Because some of the mods I added, I think, changed the look and how the plant works, so it messed them up. Same with the grapes and stuff like that. All that stuff got screwed up. I'm gonna let those trees grow, see if the pig got any truffles. Doesn't look like it. The pig, yeah, 10 days until birth, so can I just click exchange for meat and say yeah? All right. $26 purple, 6 gold, 8 silver. I should sell it just to have it marked down as a thing that I've sold. One of you, one of you, one of you. One of you. The reason I'm building the this shed is because the first shed is going to be for storage, and I'm going to have basically a couple different rows of chests, and those rows of chests are going to be for specific things. How I kind of have them sorted like this is anything that's labeled as forage goes over here, vegetables here, flowers here, and fruit over here. Well, I'm going to double organize where I'm going to have it like based off of season and type, right? I also need something to store the meat. I'll just mark this as red and put any meat in here for now. Alright. Gonna freeze time for a moment or two. We almost have enough of these mossy seeds. I want a bunch of these mossy seeds in order to get a bunch of those ferns. I mean, I don't know exactly what the ferns are useful for, but let's go get our pickles. What the hell? Trying to remember where I put the pickles. Did I sell them? Where the heck did I put those? These are seeds. Like, there's a bunch of shit here that I gotta organize. I don't have pickles? Really? I guess I don't have pickles. I should have some cucumbers then. They should be fine, as is.
1792 was named the world's best bourbon in 2024. No surprise there. Distilled for over a
Alright, I'm gonna have to step away for a moment.
Kentucky, the bourbon capital of the world. 100 years of craft, character,
Since something else is gonna be going on, I'm gonna play a couple minutes of ads. And when I return, we'll continue going through the games that I played over the week. I've gotten very distracted very fast. Be back in one moment.
Sazerac Company, Louisville, Kentucky.
Shake it up with Vital Protein's new ready-to-drink collagen and protein shake. A high-quality 30-gram protein shake with collagen to support healthy hair, skin, nails, bones, and joints. 0 grams of added sugar, no artificial sweeteners, and definitely no carrageenan. So you don't just age gracefully, but you age powerfully too. Vital Proteins. Stay vital. Tap the banner to find out where to buy.
At LinkedIn, we know hiring is a big deal for your small business. Sometimes it can feel a little, overwhelming. LinkedIn uses data that you can't find anywhere else to give you the best candidates. All so you can feel confident you're hiring the best person for the job. And even a little, hiring bliss. See why 86% of small businesses who post a job on LinkedIn get a qualified candidate within a day. Post a job for free at linkedin.com/qualified. LinkedIn, your next great hire is here.
All right. Got myself my cup replacement. A little bit early. One moment. Oh shit, my water. All right. There we go. Got my water bottle, so that's ready when I'm out of tea. Because I'm drinking some of that right now. So we gotta wait until the pickles come in there. We should know how to make a dehydrator now. So we do need 5 pieces of fruit or edible mushroom inside to dry them. Dry out various flowers and herb. Alright. I almost want to make a couple more of these deluxe worm bins, but I'll leave it be. Now, it is Saturday, 9 a.m. There's no events today. I think I have a birthday I have to focus on. Let us talk to everybody that we walk past. A ruby, yeah, we have a bunch of those, so we can hook Sam up with that. Abigail's birthday today, so we'll just give you fish. Sashimi. Everybody gets sashimi. We have 96 of them. So as I was saying earlier, we have the normal plants. Then we get the new plants. Right? Because this is mid-season, we only have 15 days. So 5, 7, 4, 9 and more, 8, 4, 20. So we cannot really grow these turnips. So we can grow all these. Oh, I need to check the community center and make sure that hasn't changed at all. But that's that for those farmable plants. As for, you know, saplings, olives, raspberries, which is 14 days to mature in a bush. A bush. These are all the bushes. Yeah, they changed how the grapes work. The grapes now grow as a bush instead of a terrace thing. That's why my stuff got messed up. Grape planter? White grape planter. Okay. So different types. Salmon berries, so we can grow those finally. Blackberries, holly, cherry. These are all the normal, right? And then we have new stuff. Avocado, coca, pistachio, almond, cashew, fig, grapefruit, lemon, lime, pecan, pomelo, ume, walnut, uzu, camphor, cinnamon, eucalyptus, nutmeg. And I'm the type of person that wants to have like every single plant, right? So I'm trying to think about what the breakdown is, because if we break it down to try and have an equal amount across the board. Give me a second. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. So that's 41 plants. The bushes are a bit different.
For every care in the world, Cleveland Clinic.
Now, mind you, that's in this area. There's another area I need to check out later.
Did you know that the collagen inside your body may start to decline up to about 1% each year from here on out?
Anyways, like I was saying earlier, I haven't really played too much. This has kind of been a shorter week because I've been busy, like I was saying. So Friday we played Dread. Saturday we did a little bit of XCOM 2 mod organization into Sigma. I basically rage quit at the end there because I made it to the end and I was fighting the final boss and I got pissed off and was like, I'm done with this game. Yesterday I just played Arena Breakout Infinite, and today is Monday, so we're going through this, and I'm debating whether or not we're going to be continuing afterwards with some more Mechanicus. I'm a bit tired today, so I'm kind of doubtful of that. I need to go to Gunther, deliver this. Very rare do we get an item that we can deliver to Gunther. Have I given you a gift today? Or this week? Yeah, I have. You, I don't think I have, and you, I don't know if I have. Yep. Yep. Also get the conversations done. No new reward, but we are getting closer and closer to being done with that. 5 more things to deliver. But yeah, as I was saying, not much planned there. I do obviously plan to continue and go through and play, Ooh! Harlequin freshwater shrimp. Neat! Those are new. As are the freshwater crabs. And we got another thing up here too. Freshwater shrimp. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to put crab pots in a couple of different places, I think. Also fishing nets. What I might do is I might just have the crab pots up here. And some fishing nets down here. We'll see, though. I want to go to the other crab pots. Also, the nets up here. Yeah, these are like the only new fish that I've noticed in this main area. Mind you, the bluegill and stuff like that were already new additions. Haven't really been fishing at the ocean. I need to, but I'll do that later. Ooh, we got new stuff over here too. Sand dollars, mussel, jellyfish, crown of thorns starfish. Those squids are new. Sea salt. Okay. All right. Willie not being there today kind of fucks with me. Then again, I think every Friday he goes on a fishing trip or something like that. So, when I come back, we have to continue whatever the hell it was that we were doing. I guess I'll organize our inventory, drop this stuff off. The shrimp are new, and I don't think their value matches up with, yeah, whatever. Their value matches up with what we got going on. Anyways, I'll be back in 1 moment. So also random segue. I have a job duct. You'll never guess what's inside it. Anyway, I did do that just to be able to make that meme joke. So these things are probably sashimi fish, if I had to say.
(1792) was named the world's best bourbon in 2024. No surprise there.
That's actually kind of funny. At 112,
Kentucky.
double value, that's 224. So they are worth smoking. Everything here, this fish technically, even though it's worth 75 at 150, it would just break even. So this is technically better to turn into sashimi, right?
With Citizens Fast Line, you can get a home equity line of credit and have the money to upgrade your house in as little as 2 weeks. But you can't do everything that fast.
Can I learn to speak French?
No.
Can I install French doors?
Yes.
Build a shower for my dog?
Yes.
Train my dog?
No. You can't change everything in 2
Where
weeks.
was it? I just saw it. There it is. The jellyfish. There we go. The sea salt, I have no idea. That seems like that would be something akin to,
Did you or someone you know just turn 30? Firstly, happy birthday.
no truffles? No truffles. Anyways, that would be akin to something different. Oh shit! Almost forgot to get the water and to pet the dog. Oh no, never mind. I thought I did pet the dog. Alright, so chickens. I need to get my tool. It's already got milk in it, so. Hi, cow. We gave up 2 cows. I think we'll only have 1 cow. Like, we'll have 1 extra cow. We'll have 2 to produce milk. And 8 days. Oh, wow. Alright, 10 for the pig, 8 for the cow. Do we have another sheep? No, we do not. We could throw in another sheep. Or a goat. Mind you, the way the process is going to work in the future, I'll be able to have a bit more in the process, because right now I think I only have room for 12, and max size is 14 or 16. I think 16. Yeah, we really don't have any pickles on us. I thought we did. I must have sold them. I got a lot of organization stuff I want to do here. I honestly do think I'm gonna have to off-stream go to that bridge that I was on and just catch stuff all day. Catch wolf snappers all day, or try to. I could very much. Do I have any wolf snappers on me? We have 2 there, 6 there in total. I mean, this might not be the most worthwhile thing that I'm about to do. I also need to finish this, but whatever. Alright, so turning 5 things of wolf snapper into bait. Love to see that. Let's go get our tree fertilizer. Need to make some. Wow, we actually need more fiber. Kind of wild. So a multiple recipe thing. Okay. I'm glad I paid attention to that. Yeah, these are winter wild seeds, so I could plant these if we get enough winter root, crystal fruit, snow yam, and crocus, which we should be able to get that enough early on, day one of the winter season, if I just go around and collect shit. We can make 37 of these seed cookies, but I need more of the bug steak. How many days do I have left for that? Oh shit, I almost forgot. 2 days. Okay, we need to go to the mine and get that today. More organization, I suppose. I can just stash stuff where I need to do. Let me do the tree stuff first. I froze time for a reason, so we have time. When I get ready to go into the mine, that's when we'll make time go again. Probably should have taken the, thing. Whatever, no big deal. So that should help them grow. I guess we can... So, as I think about it, it's not gonna work. Shit.
For the first time ever, you can get all of ESPN in the new ESPN app, along with Disney Plus and Hulu, with one incredible offer. The most live
I'm about to just throw something somewhere. Because my organization needs a little bit of work, and that's why I have the shed being built.
for 12 months. Visit Disney Plus Hulu ESPNBundle.com for details. Ad-supported plan auto renews at regular price. Currently $35.99 a month, subject to change. Unless canceled. Until 5/26.
Alright, happy with that.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back. Get any hand-tossed pan, thin crust, or New York-style pizza with any toppings.
8 minutes, 24 seconds. Sure, we'll take that. We're going into the mines to get bug meat.
So what are you gonna get this time? Order Domino's $9.99 Best Deal Ever before it's gone. Prices higher for some locations, online only for a limited time. Excludes XL and specialty. Firm stuffed crust is extra topping when supply. Visit Domino's.com for full details.
We need a lot of bug meat.
What if we could reduce carbon emissions and strengthen the economy? At ExxonMobil, we believe...
Trying to think if there's an easy way to get bug meat.
As a global leader in carbon capture and storage, we're empowering industries to...
Going to the desert, not really.
all through technologies that are creating job opportunities in America. How's that for a win-win? ExxonMobil, let's deliver.
Oh. What do you got, Gunther? Is it supposed to be a meeting? Sure. So I'm pretty sure this is all cutscene. I forgot this was a thing that was supposed to happen. I'm fairly certain this is added with a mod. There's a button over here. Avoid spirit nest. Interesting. A cavern undisturbed by human activity. That's pretty low down if I'm not mistaken. Well, there's diglet things over there in the sand. I mean, there's a trove thing over here. Yeah, sure, stay close, sure. Yeah, I said stay close. Then again, it looks clear. It's a regular slime, yeah. Oh. Didn't even use our sword. Prefer them petrified. That's funny, because we did hand it a petrified slime. That's funny. So it looks like there's a dwarven helmet, an ancient sword, a treasure trove, and a couple of other things I couldn't recognize off the top of my head. Anyways, so that was a free little thing of getting money. Love to see that. There's our ruby we can give the dude. In the meantime, time is as should be. So I just go down from the beginning and see if there's just bugs right off rip. Yeah, bugs right off rip. I mean, I guess I should get the resources that I see as I go around. Might as well. Can I get a thing of stairs, please? Plus, we do need stone. So, like, worst case scenario, we're gonna come out with a lot of stone. Are we just that unlucky, or am I blind? Apparently I'm blind. So we basically need to make sure we get bug meat from every bug and kill what? 112? No, 120. Actually, it would be 117 I need to kill. Today and tomorrow we have to go through 117 more bugs, I think. And they all have to drop bug meat, because it's 10 things of meat for one steak, and we need 20 steaks. We only have 18, so we need 12 more steaks. So we need 120 bug meat. Minus 4. So 116. 115. I know there are floors with other bugs. And they spawn more plentifully, but we're just gonna go down the list and get, like, do a couple of rounds if we have to. I've been trying to catch the angler, but it just, I'm gonna have to look up and see what people recommend. I might, now there is no wrong area, I don't think, but there seems to be certain areas that have the highest percentile chance for a fish to bite. That is of legendary status. Also, because of the sand here, we might as well pop this every chance we get. That dude didn't know what to do.
Pro Savings Days are back at Lowe's with exclusive deals on the products pros need. My Lowe's Pro Rewards members save $10 on select 5-gallon pails of HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams Primer and Valspar Ultra Seal.
No bugs.
Plus, get it delivered to your job site.
That's a shame.
Free. Don't miss Pro Savings Days at Lowe's. Offer ends 9/26. Delivery by 8 p.m. Subject to driver availability. Additional terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for details. Subject to change.
Buying a car in Carvana was so easy. I was able to finance it through them. I just...
Whoa, wait, you mean finance?
Getting a lot of mystery boxes, so that's pretty cool. 2 bugs is nice. 3 bugs is great. One thing of bug meat, not so much out of the 3 bugs that we saw.
Financed. Done. And I get to pick up my car from their Carvana vending machine tomorrow.
Financed.
Right, that's what they said.
You can spend time trying to pronounce financing, or you can actually finance and buy your car today on
Carvana.
Financing subject to credit approval. Additional terms and conditions may apply.
This is a Bose moment. You've been there. Small talk's going nowhere, but then the Bose speaker kicks in. Music you can feel fills the room, and no more chat with Danny from accounts. Your life deserves music. Your music deserves Bose. Shop Bose.com/Spotify.
Has some allergy stuff happening right now. Ugh. Fucking happens whenever I do yard work like that. I have allergies for the next couple days. Give me a second. All right. Make sure I'm not still muted, just in case. Okay. Love to see it, love to see it. Boop, beep, bop. Okay, that's kind of annoying that we didn't get bug meat there. And I'm kind of wondering if we didn't get the bug meat because we used the pickaxe there. Hello? Thank you. Don't have any explosives with us, unfortunately, but not a big deal. Yeah, the jungle area is what I'm gonna have to keep in mind for the future. Also, make sure we pick up fiber at any point we can, because I could use a lot of that. Hilariously enough, the next green rain we get is going to be glorious. There we go. That's what I'm looking for, those guys. And I guess I could stand around and see if more will spawn in, but I was kind of looking for a hole, I don't know why. The holes are prominently found with desert stuff. You're looking for ladders over here. It also looks like we don't have anything on this floor. What? No enemies? At all? Really? Alright. Hey, there we go. Trying not to take any damage there, and I ended up taking 2 pips. Again, not that it really matters because it's only 2 pips of damage. Still. So, floors 15 and below, it looks like, is where we want to go for the large amount of insects. 22, so that's 2 steaks. We're halfway there. I know there are certain animal mods that I added that will actually scrounge up like bug meat and stuff like that. Like we get the animals and we let them ferret around. But hilariously enough, they are ferrets that I'm talking about that apparently scrounge up different baits and meats and stuff like that. Did not realize that I would be using the bait the way that I ended up, or not using the bait the way that I ended up using the bug meat the way that I did. Mind you, like I said, I could do a couple of rounds because this seems to be the best floor is 15 down. So I'm not sure what. It also seems like it's better to go for the sword than it is to go for the previous thing. There we go. Every little bit goes a long way. And now we're at 3. So 11. 9 left. Be right back.
(1792) was named the world's best bourbon in 2024. No surprise there. Distilled for over a century in the heart of Bardstown, Kentucky, the bourbon capital of the world. That's 100 years of craft, character, and bold flavor in every sip. With that kind of heritage, the title speaks for itself. Look for the gold cap. 1792. Tap the banner to learn more. Please drink responsibly. 1792 straight bourbon whiskey, 46.85 alcohol by volume. Sazerac Company, Louisville, Kentucky.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back. Get any hand-tossed pan, thin crust, or New York-style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Last time, people got exactly what they wanted.
Pan pizza with barbecue sauce, mushrooms, and black olives.
Philly steak, extra cheese.
Chicken, bacon, onions, jalapenos.
This got to be the best deal ever.
So what are you gonna get this time? Order Domino's $9.99 Best Deal Ever before it's gone. Prices higher for some locations, online only for a limited time. Excludes XL and specialty. Parm stuffed crust is extra. Topping limit supply. Visit Domino's.com for full details.
Okay, I've returned. Would be nice if we got more. There we go. Gotta get some more meat from these bad boys. There we are. There's 6. Count it, 6. On a day where you're getting really on a really lucky day, doing that gives you like multiple things per square. Sometimes it feels like you get a ridiculous amount of shit on really lucky days. Oh, this one's always so annoying. Because ironically enough, if we get really lucky, i.e. unlucky, we end up blocking ourselves off and not being able to progress because there's only a 2 to 3 wide path at some locations. And if you get really lucky and do like ladder, 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 you're stuck. I've had that happen to me on really lucky days. And you basically had to reset the floor when shit like that happens. Mind you, I've only had it happen like once. And I'm still waiting for a really lucky day to use up all my stuff. Damn.
1792 was named the world's best bourbon in 2024. Surprise there. Distilled for over a century in the heart of Bardstown, Kentucky, the bourbon capital of the world. That's 100 years of craft, character.
Alright, so... Okay, there's a bunch of new shit over here.
Look for the gold cap. 1792. Tap the banner to learn more. Please drink responsibly. 1792 straight bourbon whiskey.
I wonder if there's also seasonal level shit. It might be worthwhile to put down some crab pots. Then again, I don't know if that would even do anything. I'll have to test that out later.
Chicken, bacon, onions, jalapenos.
So what are you gonna get this time? Order Domino's $9.99 best deal ever before it's gone. Prices higher for some locations, online only for a limited time. Excludes red sell and specialty. Perm stuff crust is extra topping limit supply. Visit Domino's.com.
You wanna turn me off. You wanna flip the switch.
Where, oh where? Could have a bunch of bugs over here. Or not. I guess we'll do this and hopefully bugs will spawn in while we're doing this. Nice. Hey, there we go. Okay. We're starting to get that meat a lot faster than we would previously because of areas 15 down. I wonder how many of these geodes and like mystery boxes I'm gonna have when it's all said and done. Damn. Really? Oh well. There we go, more of this. Area's infested. That's what I love to see. More meat of bug would be very much appreciated. I said earlier, I got more XCOM 2 stuff to do, right? I'll probably do, hopefully, more of it off stream, now that I'm not as busy with yard work and shit like that. So hopefully we'll be able to get to actually playing modded XCOM sooner rather than later. After that, we got the Fallout 4 modded playthrough to go through. And whatever else comes up between then. Lovely. $80. We're at 16 right now, I believe. It seems like 20 down has the most insects for us to work with. And this should be... What is this? More jungle stuff? With nobody nearby? Okay.
Okay, buddy. Got your notebooks?
Yep.
Lunchbox?
Yep.
Homework? Homework.
Double checking? Good call. Just like getting AT&T's best deal on the all-new iPhone 17 Pro, designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet. We're now new and
Yeah, it does seem like 20 downs more insects for sure. But I'll go through 15 down. Just because I know that's where I can get the insects, so I might as well.
When your investors, customers, and workers demand more from your business, make it happen with SAP. The AI-powered capabilities of SAP can help you streamline costs, connect with new suppliers, and manage payroll, even when your business is being pulled in different directions. Deliver a quality product at a fair price, while paying your people what they're worth too, so your business can stay unfazed. Learn more at sap.com/uncertainty.
Pro Savings Days are back at Lowe's with exclusive deals on the products pros need. My Lowe's Pro Rewards members save $10 on select 5-gallon pails of HGTV.
Thank you, jeez.
Sherwin-Williams Primer and Valspar Ultra Ceiling Paint. Plus, get it delivered to your job site for free. Don't miss Pro Savings Days at Lowe's. Offer ends 9/26.
There we go.
Subject to driver availability. Additional terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for details. Subject to change.
I love how there's a part of me that's like complaining about not getting a thing of bug meat every insect. And it's like, it's actually good enough, in all honesty. Also, the copper get is because there's a lot of things that we need copper for. So I might as well get as much of it as possible so I don't have to... The less I have to buy, the better. Mind you, I don't have to buy any, I just have to get a bunch of explosives and use said explosives in the correct areas. But going through here is not that bad to get copper and stuff like that. 93. That's a pretty decent amount. Plus we're also getting fiber and we could use that. Hey, green is a good day, relatives. How are you doing today? I think today we'll probably do like the normal day that we do, which I did stop time for a little bit to get some shit done, to go over some of the mods and whatnot. There's a couple of things that I haven't seen yet, additional, but whatever. I'm working on getting the bug meat today, so we'll be able to turn that in. I just need 20 more bug meat and we're good to go. Oh, I think I said it a little bit yesterday, but I'll say it again today. My least favorite part so far, in all honesty, of Ninja Gaiden has to be the very final chapter. In all honesty, I despise that whole run. Yeah, well, it's not just that. It's the climb into the boss fight. Because I'm trash at the game, I keep getting immediately trounced by the boss. So I have to keep doing the climb over and over and over again. And it just irritated the piss out of me the other day. It was Saturday when I played it. It irritated the piss out of me. So I went on this whole fucking rant about... I'm gonna end up playing it, playing Ninja Gaiden 2. But I'm just over the fucking climb. I'm over it. I've done it before. I played it before. Bullshit. Not for me. It's not doing that. For me, it's not doing that. For me, I have to do the climb and pick up the Dark Dragon Blade every time. Okay. Okay, that's better. Because I shit you not, that honestly made me rage quit last Saturday. It made me rage quit. I was just so over it. And I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'll probably play this game again in the future, but for right now, I can't do it. So, when next I play anything relating to Ninja Gaiden, it'll be me forcing my way through Ninja Gaiden 2. So... It'll be a second because I gotta calm my ass down from the enragement of that. But I do it for whatever reason. As much as that game pisses me off, I enjoy playing it. It just, yeah, Saturday was a bad day to play it for a combination of reasons. Hell, it would be better to play it today. I'm not going to because when I said I'm done with the game, I meant I was done with the game. At least for until I do another new season, like season 4 or whatever it'll be. But that'll be way later down the line. I need to take a little bit of a breather before I do any more Ninja Gaiden shit because I went off I was like, motherfucking cocksuckers who made this decision is so fucking stupid. I was so mad. Because it was like so fucking, like, just let me fight the boss so I can learn the fight. Instead, I have to do the stupid fucking platforming shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Just so I could learn a little bit of the boss fight each time. I will say, overall, my skill level has increased in that game exponentially, though, right? Like, it only took me a couple of attempts to do shit that took me, like, a whole day of trying to do before. I'm really that unlucky? Apparently I am. Oh well. I will say, hilariously enough, for me, what that did is made me realize what I need to mentally prepare myself for when it comes to Ninja Gaiden in the future. And I'm not joking when I say this, at this point, is the final section, the final chapter. I have to make sure I have the resources to heal, and I have talismans and shit like that to do that shit. And I gotta make sure I have those piercing arrows, because I wasn't able to do the one-shot on the skeleton bro. But overall, my skill level with that game has definitely increased. I was able to do the little, it took me a second to realize when I needed to do it, but the goat demon guy that you face, I was able to do the shock his ass and stun him for 12 hours thing. And I was almost able to one-shot him the first time I did it. So I'm very proud with my performance. Even though it ended with a rage quit on my part, I'm very proud with my performance and my improvements. Because it just means I'll be able to go through that game a little bit quicker next time. Now mind you, I know it was on normal. But still. I need a bunch of bugs, please and thank you. Like this. Beautiful. 8 more things of bug meat, and then we're good to go. Please give it to me here. Oh, you're being quite stingy. Two more bug meat. One more bug meat. I gotta step away again in a moment here.
First, you notice
No.
the gold numbers on the bottle of bourbon, 1792. Then the elegant gold top. But not
Oh,
every
that's so
sophisticated
aggravating.
bottle holds a sophisticated bourbon. Then you learn that 1792 was voted the world's
Just give me my bug meat.
meaning the real gold.
This is like where the bugs spawn. So come on.
Gold numbers on the outside, award-winning bourbon on the inside. Tap the banner to learn more. Please drink responsibly. 1792 straight bourbon whiskey, 46.85 alcohol by volume. Sazerac Company, Louisville, Kentucky.
I fucking hate video games sometimes. I know you can hear me, game. Just give me the bug meat. Just give it to me. Just give me the fucking bug meat. Like, don't be a dickhead, game. Thank you. Oh. Wild. Wild. Yeah, I'm gonna move the house over here. I'm gonna get rid of that bush and move it over in this corner. Can't do it right now, but I'll worry about that later. Anyways, like I said, I gotta step away. When I come back, we're gonna do the Ruby thing and then continue to bullshit about whatever. Be back in 1 moment.
Holding me and telling me it's okay. If I stay, then will you stay? Stay. Like this way. Shut the door behind me. Face the wall in your hallway. Mirror girl looking at me. Should I go back and stay? Nah, it was hard, it was dumb. Got in my car on the run. Didn't think, now I'm gone. Now I'm wondering, and will you stay? Stay.
Oh, ah. Make sure I didn't scrape any of that shit open. There's our 20, and we need to take this 20 in front of... Okay. Forgot to bring my horse out. Yeah, good talk. I need something I gotta do. Also, make sure we get our binning skill upgraded by actually, you know, searching the bins. It doesn't look timed. I have caught the Cape Tree Frog before, so I do know where they're at, and we have 7 days to do it, thanks for the basic fertilizer. I need to go over here, water research facility, I think.
1792 was named the world's best bourbon in 2024. No surprise there. Distilled for over a century in the heart of Bardstown, Kentucky, the bourbon capital of the world. That's 100 years of craft, character, and bold flavor in every sip. With that kind of heritage, the title speaks for itself. Look for the gold cap. 1792.
All right.
Ready to learn more. Please drink responsibly. 1792 straight bourbon whiskey, 46.85 alcohol by volume. Sazerac Company, Louisville, Kentucky.
Now we can deliver to Ruby to Sam. And also check the plants over here. Hopefully.
Chicken, bacon, onions, jalapenos.
So what are you gonna get this time? Order Domino's $9.99 best deal ever before it's gone. Prices higher for some locations, online only for a limited time. Excludes XL and specialty. Parm stuffed crust is extra topping limit supply. Visit Domino's.com for full details.
Oh, he left. And I bet they won't let me... Yep. Damn. So, before 4. Good to know. I messed up by going to the wrong spot. I thought it was heaps for whatever reason. It's the, Nightingale Orchard. The other one is on the other side. Whoops. I was already up there. I should have stayed up there. Not a big deal. We can just run back up there after I deliver this to dude. I am curious about something now that I think about it. There, Marnie, you're not gonna be available? Normally you're open till 5, right? Nope. I wanted to see which animals I had available to purchase, but I'll worry about that later, I guess. the hell was it doing? Oh, we gotta go back to the ridge side to look at the poster board up there. And then go from there. Also, I want to check the community center really quickly. Okay. We need the one piece of candy and a red cabbage. One piece of candy and a red cabbage. The candy, I call it red candy. We literally just need to get the fall crops there and we're done with that. We have all those. And we gotta wait for the winter foraging. Basically, I'm waiting for winter foraging bundle to be done in order to try to get all these done at the same time. We can probably complete the community center within 1 year because I've extended the time by quite a bit. So it's a little cheesy, a little bit. Seeds. Shit. I don't know if Pierre's is still open. I froze time at 5 just in case. If not, we can go on Sunday, I think, possibly. Yeah. The fair's then, the gathering's then. So I forgot to get the seeds to plant for fall. That makes us have 12 days. So we can get one growth. We don't need it, of course. I should have a bunch of seeds that I could plant regardless, and I'm probably going to. Sunflowers and whatever else grows. And the wheat's kind of a little bit over excessive that I'm going to plant, but whatever. I have a bunch of the seeds. We might as well get the most bang for our buck.
First, you notice the gold number.
Especially with how it grows.
1792. Then the elegant gold top. But not every sophisticated looking bottle holds a sophisticated bourbon. Then you learn that 1792 was voted the world's best bourbon in 2024. Meaning the real gold is in the bottle. 1792. Gold numbers on the outside, award-winning bourbon on the inside. Tap the banner to learn more. Please drink responsibly. 1792 straight bourbon whiskey, 46.85 alcohol by volume. Sazerac Company, Louisville, Kentucky.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back. Get any hand-tossed, pan, thin crust, or New York-style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Last time, people got exactly what they wanted.
Pan pizza with barbecue sauce,
mushrooms, and black olives.
Philly steak, extra cheese.
Chicken,
All right.
and jalapenos.
So what are you gonna get this time? Order Domino's $9.99 Best Deal Ever before it's gone. Places hired for some locations online only for a limited time. Excludes XL and specialty firms, so plus extra topping with supply. Visit Domino's.com for full details.
So how did you two meet?
Well, his profile said he uses Trojan goat condoms.
I mean, they are the softest
And the most flexible.
non-latex Trojan there is. Did it just get weird in me?
Check, please.
Trojan gold condoms. Be that couple.
Another 28 mystery boxes. That's kind of wild. Another 142 fibers, pretty good too. Are those all sunflower seeds? I think those are all sunflower seeds. I need to make more iridium sprinklers and stuff like that, but I'll worry about that later down the line. I need that done so I can do more organization stuff, because I'm getting tired of not having everything sorted exactly close to each other as I want it to be sorted. It's a disjointed mess in my mind and I hate it. Mind you, it might get to the point to where I sort stuff where I'm going to have like the recycling stuff in a recycling shed. I'm going to have the smokehouse and the meat cooking place type of shed. Like I'm going to have everything... I'm going to have themed sheds. They go in at around 5 p.m. You can still interact with them at 5 p.m. We've got 2 cows, 2 sheep. No. Yeah, 2 sheep. 1 pig about to be 2, and a goat. Shit. We don't have any goat's milk. We should make a secondary goat. This is a chick, I think. We have 2 rabbits, 4 chickens, 2 ducks, 2 dinos. We might get rid of 2 of the ducks. 2 of the chickens. So let me just sort this shit wherever. I need to age that wolf snapper row. Hey, Green's a good day, Jazz. How are you doing today? Because that's quite a bit of money right there. Well, depending on how today goes, I'm not sure if we're going to end up doing any Mechanicus today. I said I wanted to yesterday, but I'm like... I've had a very long week and I'm very tired today. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling after the the React Andy section. We did play Mechanicus last Monday. I know that's not a good excuse, but at least it's not been like a long pause since we last played it. At least I think we did. Irregardless, when I get back on schedule, like since I'm done with the yard work and all that, next week should be more of a normal week. It's 5 p.m. I am not going to waste the rest of the day. We're going to try and catch the angler, and either one of 2 things are going to happen. We're going to catch the angler, and then I'm going to end the day. We're not going to catch the angler, and the stream's going to last until, you know, the game reaches 2 a.m. or whatever it is. First of all, let me see about catching the angler and seeing what the advice is. It wants me to go. Okay, I'm glad I looked this up. So it shows the angler down here. That fish right there where my fin is, that's the angler. It shows it down here. But the only place that I'm able to catch it at... Let me get up there first of all. Forgot about these nets. Which, the more I think about it, the more I think I should actually use these nets in the other area. Instead of down here, because I fish down here in the ocean quite a bit. But I don't go up top side as often as I would like to. Up here is where apparently we can catch the angler at, right? Because if I look at the actual thing, and I pull up the image that it shows, open image in new tab, this is the location where the angler can be found, right? So that's wild. Because I was like, man, this doesn't make sense. I would have, like, I should have hooked this thing already. Right? That's what I've been thinking. Watch, we'll catch it first cast. If we catch it first cast, I'll do something else. But, like, it does matter where you're at to catch certain fish. Because I, over there where I was at before, sat there all fucking day. 2 days in a row, didn't get one single snipe. Second cast, we just caught the angler. And because of how I do things, how much is that? 480. Ooh. So that's a low level thing. I want to try and get an iridium level fish. And place it at the community center. There we go. We got an iridium level angler. 2700. I need to get a legendary crimson fish. I'll put all the legendary fish at the community center. And they will all be iridium level. It doesn't really matter. But I like the idea of just... that's where they go. It's going to be a pain in the ass to get a... on my medical opinion, that's a skill option. I mean... I'm trying to think of the joke I could make. I will say, now that they've added a multiplayer mode for Warhammer Space Marine 2, I'm kind of leaning towards getting that game a bit more than I would be. Yeah, we can fish down here a bit. See what new shit there is to catch.
Pro savings days are back at Lowe's with exclusive deals on the products pros need.
Stuff is seasonal based, so the 4 legendary fish that you can catch are based off of each season, I believe. You can only catch the legend in spring, the crimson fish in summer, I believe, maybe fall as well. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to look the crimson fish up. No. Versus multiplayer. 5v5 multiplayer. I'm not talking co-op. I'm talking... Yeah. Gotta try that piece of shit out. And I'm gonna call it a piece of shit. Haddock. That's another new fish that I added with the recent mod. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Well, what's funny is, inevitably when I do start playing that game, and I do the co-op stuff, whoever has that game and wants to do co-op stuff is of course free to join up and all that. So, your chances of dying become less likely when you have teammates to communicate properly with. Smile. Mind you, like I said, it's going to be a minute before I get to playing that game. Because I think the Warhammer games, I'm going to play Warhammer games on Monday after we get done with Minecraft. Not every time, obviously, like today. Today I'm just like, blah. Well, more than likely, I'll probably end up playing Battlefield before I play Space Marine 2. Like, I was always a Battlefield boy growing up, right? Battlefield 4 and all that. That was like the last Battlefield I really dived into. And seeing Battlefield 6 has made me want to play Battlefield 6. Which has been a very... I need one of these. Which has been a very long time since I've had the desire to play anything Battlefield related. Hell, I know at some point I want to go through and play, the Insane Trilogy. Crash Bandicoot thing, that and the Spyro games, I want to play those. Because I played those a lot when I was growing up. Woo! That sound effect of Crash dying, woo! Is like ingrained in my fucking memory from how many times I've killed that Bandicoot. Real animal, by the way. A Bandicoot is a real animal. Dingo dial. I mean, I don't know why you would. I also don't know why you wouldn't. Like, I don't think those things are poisonous. I think they're just a basic-ass mammal. And I mean, we eat cow, which is a basic-ass mammal, so... I mean, not anything. You eat the wrong things, you'll get poisoned and die, like sumac. You don't want to eat sumac berries, they'll kill you. It's bad enough that if you get the sap on you, you get, fucking... a poison ivy-esque, poison oak-esque rash. Again, you want to be careful doing that too, because there are certain creatures that can be poisonous, the meat themselves. Like, trying to think, there's a couple things out there that are actually like certain fish, for sure. Rabbits. You want to be careful with rabbits because they could have some pretty fucked up shit. As someone who has a lot of experience with a family member that hunted for like half their life, I'm talking about my old man, which at some point in time he'll be up here more frequently. Hell, both my parents will probably be up here more frequently just to chill, bullshit, and whatever. And get him to start telling some of his hunting stories and shit like that. Some of which I am literally in the middle of. What's really funny is I'm thinking about it, I need to upgrade some stuff. Okay, ooh. That's a new thing, that's an eel. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go over and see if that thing spawned in. Also, I need to place my nets up at Ridgeside. Which we have more than enough time to do that. But what's funny is now that I've started to mod games, there's a part of me that's like, man, I like going through a game for the first time without mods. Also, I'm pretty sure the Crimson Fish won't spawn at night. Let me just fish over here regardless. Yeah. Judge you by the way that you taste. That's funny. Now, what are you? A ghost eel? Okay. It started. The consumption has started already with 40k because holy shit. Like, I've started to get, like, every time I see Warhammer videos on YouTube, I have a tendency to want to click on them and watch them, especially if there's a lore thing. Once you, it's like, anything 40k, once you get into, is like a gateway, a metaphorical gateway drug, because holy shit. After starting to play Mechanicus and getting into the game itself, I'm like, yeah, I want to consume everything Warhammer.
No surprise there. Distilled for over a century in the heart of Bardstown, Kentucky.
Mind you, I'm really glad that there are as many games as there are that I can enjoy playing, right? Like Total War 1, 2, and 3.
The title speaks for itself.
Welcome to the crackhead world.
1792. Tap the banner to learn more. Please drink responsibly. 1792 straight bourbon whiskey.
We're gonna go to the lake, place our 30 fish nets. So basically, 30 casts a day up here. The question is, I don't want to stop time, do we do it on the river, or do we do it on the lake? I think we do it on the river. Down by the river.
NBC.
From lunchboxes and break rooms to porch swings and movie nights, there's never a bad time to share Lay's classic potato chips, made with real potatoes, oil, and salt. That signature light texture and crispy crunch taste better together. Best shared with friends, family, or your favorite.
I hope I should be able to collect from there.
Lay's.
Trying to think about what would be a better positioning for that. Would it be over there? What about this bridge? Is this bridge technically better? No, not really. That's too angular. Maybe down here we could do something? There's so much that the fencing blocks off. Eh, whatever. It'll be a little bit weird and inconvenient to gather up the fish from up here, but it's giving us fish that I normally wouldn't be catching on a consistent basis. Giving us 30 casts a day. And I think it gives us fish from any time of the day, just 30 random fish. I need to make more nets in the future, but I need a lot more fiber before I do that. I'm going to wait before I do that. Whoops. We'll get there eventually. Don't really have much to discuss, like, for topics of conversation this week, because, like I said, I've not kept up with anything. I've been busy doing yard work and stuff like that. Dealing with, like I said, poison sumac, which is a similar thing to poison ivy. I ordered a special soap that is supposed to work well against ivy, oak, and sumac. And, it does. Embrace the plastic crack. Well, I will never purchase the figures, ever. Right? I will never spend my own money to purchase the figures. That's 100% positive, like, without a doubt in my mind. But I will dive more into the lore, for sure. If I'm ever going to get a Joy Toy, it's not going to be from Games Workshop. I'm trying to keep a straight face, by the way. Wood. Need wood. But real talk about the figure stuff, it's just too expensive. I cannot see myself, because that's not something that I'm going to really play. Like, I'm not going to get into the tabletop at all. Right? 32 potential wolf snappers we can catch. All right. Most armies will cost you around $200 to $250 for about 1,000 points. Right? Depends on the army. Knights of Custodians are the cheapest, while Asta, Militarium, Orcs, and Tyranids are the most expensive, at least generally. My CSM army as it stands was around $450, not including paint, brushes, glue, knife, clippers, etc. And that is where my metaphorical boner goes from, wow, we're ready and raring to go, to I am softer than a fucking banana that's been mushed to make banana sauce, like applesauce or whatever. That's too expensive, right? Irregardless, any type of merchandise is something I'm not going to purchase. I don't even purchase Metal Gear merchandise, and I obviously enjoy Metal Gear. I don't know what gave it away, but I don't even get that kind of shit, you know? But for me, if I'm going to spend any amount of money at all for Warhammer stuff, it's going to be on a product that I could, like with Mechanicus, I could play at any time. I don't have to go anywhere to do it. I don't have to buy anything outside of the game to do it. I don't have to spend hours painting to make it look perfect, because I'm the type of person that I am. I would use my... Listen. In the future... Depending on, like, how things go, if people, and I'm going to say this in quotation marks, buy me the shit, and what I mean by that is legitimately, people come by and they're like, hey, here's this, go get yourself this army. I'd be like, alright, that's all I'm doing though. If you want me to paint it, provide that as well. That's when I will own those products, because I refuse to spend money on that kind of shit, first of all. Second of all, if I did, and I was painting, I would paint the minis and shit like that my stream colors, you know? I don't know what chapter they would be, considering the main colors are red and green and yellow accents. So I couldn't tell you for the life of me what chapter they would be. Blood for the blood! Real talk though, I just can't, like, if I can't use it for something, if it's not a tangible, usable item, it's difficult for me to reasonably be like, oh, okay, let me go out and purchase that item. I get why people get collector's items and stuff like that, but that ain't me. It ain't me. It ain't me. Also, by the way, something I plan on doing in the future here, I think, on making it to where this entire area is set up for something different. Yeah, it seems like they limit you in how many different helmet options you can have throughout the stuff as a Space Marine. Like, I can kind of see why most individual Space Marines that are very popularized never wear the fucking helmet, because the helmet is this bog standard fucking bullshit. Like, sometimes the helmets look neat, but a lot of the times the neat looking helmets are on the chaos side of things. And, you know, as much as I'm a proponent of chaos, it does kind of suck that no, I thought you were talking about minis at first. Now I know you're talking about something different.
1792 was named
You're talking about a more, like, a larger figure, right? Type thing. Like a larger figurine. I figured that out after you said Joy Toy is action figures. Right? I figured that out.
The title speaks for itself.
No, I'm talking about in general. I wouldn't buy either, because that just, it ain't, like I said, it ain't me to do that type of stuff. As much as I like to show my like of something, I'm gonna get screenshots of Mechanicus at some point, just like I need to get a couple more screenshots of some other stuff. And when I'm playing games, I need to take my own screenshots and turn those screenshots into the background images that I use for my screensavers or whatever. So I need to get some Warhammer Mechanicus screenshots. I'm also going through as much of this wood as I possibly can in order to get a bunch of coal, because I'm going to smoke some fish, and then when we smoke those fish, we are going to make a bunch of money. Smile. I think today we'll do a bunch of React Ending. We'll start by watching a little bit of Relatize's Ninja Gaiden playthrough some more. We might finish it today. Maybe. We'll see. Are there bigger chests? I mean, when you said something about the Joy Toy thing, I made a joke. I made a cyberpunk joke about Joy Toy, because when I hear that word, I think of that in the cyberpunk terminology. So that's why I made the joke I made the way I did. Trust me, I have some pretty fucked up humor as well. I'm just not as... like, some of the jokes that I think of, I don't say. So, I'm going to go over my plan really quickly, what I'm going to try to do off stream in this game. And then I'll wrap up with this. I mean, from what I've heard, at least that company's more of a... like, that company seems like it's more straight up than Games Workshop at the very least. And they're literally trying to fuck you. Anyways, my plan... I've said it before, and I gotta get rid of all these trees at some point, right? So... how do I do this? I mean... I have to wait until spring, and I get the first harvest, and then I believe it, and then I gotta get rid of most of these trees, and what's gonna happen then is I'm probably gonna have... So, wait, if I go... because there is a certain... like, we can place certain buildings at certain locations. I could also plant trees at other locations as well, right? So, like, since this is all one piece, I could place buildings down here. I could place trees down here. I'm trying to think about where I could put 9 trees easily in this area. And... I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm into Warhammer. I'm definitely gonna play it more, learn more about it. But I doubt I would ever do the tabletop variant, even if I had the means to do so. In every way, shape, and form, I probably would not. We're gonna have to get a bunch more hay before the end of season. I'm gonna have to get a bunch. Hopefully we'll get another green rain. If not, it's only a summer thing, whatever. So there's no reason to plant anything over here. Hey, greetings and good day, Hayoku Kitty. How are you doing today? Could plant a bunch of trees over here. This is a good spot. We take out these bushes, or we put more bushes down. But we can get rid of these over here and this over here and plant some trees, maybe. Hey! Sometimes that's, all that you need to focus on, you know? One day at a time. Make it to the end of that day and into the next. Biscuits. Ow. We should also have end the day, and we'll do some just chatting, reactionary stuff. I could plant some trees over here. Maybe magical trees if there are any in nature we could plant. I know I need to plant some bushes. This is probably a good area to plant some stuff as well, right? My house is going to be here. We could plant a couple of trees over here, maybe. I have a whole method to my madness for the trees. I'm trying to figure out exactly, because I added mods that added a bunch of different tree plants. So I'm thinking about how I want to do it exactly, that and bushes. Like, so this area is going to, like, I'm never going to grow stuff down here again. And I'll just put bushes down here in rows. And I think possibly over here I could plant some stuff over here. Hey, you can add exclamation point commands. And that could give you a list of all the commands. Oh, it's been a while since Grant been around. That is a meme that exists literally because of inside jokes during my, like, first XCOM playthroughs. I don't know what it was, but it got to the point where Grant would make a joke or say something about the game. War Dog showed up 2-3 days ago or a week ago. I can't remember which one it was. It was a week ago, I think. Because they were hyped up for it, because I brought up the fact that I was doing an XCOM playthrough and I was bringing Squad back, and they got all excited about that. Which makes sense that the OGs would be excited about the squads. Every time I do a playthrough, there's at least one person from the first streams of XCOM going, hey, are we going to have squads back?
Wise words. Worry less and get more with Geico. Hi, I'm Morgan. I have 3 kids. I have an IQ of 160. I work with the cops.
You're a cop?
No, I do sign my paychecks. Caitlin only returns.
I'm also thinking I might want to plant a bunch of trees down here. Instead.
And one of the best new crime procedurals.
You're waiting on me to leave so you can poke around without a warrant, aren't you?
Yeah. High Potential. New Tuesdays, 10/9 Central on ABC and stream on Hulu.
I'm gonna just have to sacrifice some of the trees. That's all it is at the end of the day. I like the idea of being able to harvest 10 a day, but realistically, that's 280 per line of tree. Realistically, I only need 3, because that will be 3 a day for 28 days. That almost gives... I want to try and make it to where I'm getting about 100. Right? Over a month's period. Oh yeah, I try to disable the team commands until they become relevant and we have the teams established, because the teams can change. So I'll have to re-implement those when we get the team set up. Hopefully this is not going to be an issue until we bring the pickles. Right? I'm also debating whether or not I want to put wolf snappers in every one of these, because the wolf snapper row seems to be the best value for money. Right? So I think I'll do that with everything except the sturgeon. I want to get some caviar from the sturgeon. Alright. Now mind you, I don't know how many of these we can grow. So I need, like, until I figure that how many of these we can build. So until I figure that out, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this. Because there's a part of me that's like, we could possibly have all the legendary fish giving up row, but I'll worry about doing stuff like that later. I'm thinking we take the fish pond and we put the fish pond, like, over in this section of the farm, you know? Like, we can only grow the fish ponds, again, not grow, build the fish ponds at certain locations, right? I think we might be able to place them over here. And if we can, I'll put all the fish ponds over in this area. We lose a bit of hardwood as a result, I think, unless it will grow over top of that. That'll be a test I'll have to do. It should interrupt, actually. Let's experiment. So that right there should be where a thing grows. We'll see if it's going to grow tomorrow or not. We'll check that out, and then we'll... Oh, shit. And I'm cheating to stop time in order to not pass out. The first time I would have passed out, too, by the way. I mean, it happens sometimes. Hey, hey. Because of the way squads work, you all are going to have a lot of decisions to make when you squads get going out, you know? And basically the way that it works is first come, first serve, so whoever talks in the chat first, their squad will be up on first, basically. Well, hey, like I said, we get mad at the characters in the game, not the actual individuals, obviously. But that's just me, saying that, yeah, we did get very upset at War Dog Soldier. What the fuck was I about to do? Bed. Alright, so we made a little bit off of the meat. 240 for purple meat. Nice. Wow. A singular persimmon is almost as much as purple level beef. Wild. Let's check that really fast and then I'll wrap up for the evening with this. Yeah, that's what it was. It was a choose the squad redeem. It was a choose the squad redeem. And it, it resulted in 2 people dying. You're right. Okay, so how big is it? I'm gonna need a lot of sheds. These are perfect size for what I want, but like, I'll have to worry about that later. I'll harvest that later. Let me focus on what I wanted to focus on first and foremost. We can get these, that's cool. It's raining, so didn't have to pay any money. We still need to give them pickles. Man, I'm very excited for this run coming up, because who knows what's going to go down, you know? Oh, what's it cost to do that? I'm going to have to do a bug meat grind too, because I want to make sure I get, yeah, 5 bug meat for 5 wild bait. It's a chance to catch 2 fish at once, which I want to have. Alright, so it seems like we can place down the building, and it won't grow into it. Because everywhere else it grew, but there. No, it won't, because I have it installed on the SSD, and they improved the launcher, 1.6. The alternate mod launcher has been improved from 1.5 to 1.6, and it loads so much fucking faster, it's insane. But yeah, YouTube, that's going to be it for me for you. Twitch, stick around. We're going to be doing some React Andying. And then probably wrapping up after that, because I'm out of it. So we're going to chill, sit back, watch a little bit of Ninja Gaiden, and have a good time.
I won't let my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis symptoms define me. Emerge as you.
a short video reaction. I mean,
Provided 90% clear skin at 16 weeks in 7 out of 10 adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis in 2 clinical studies. Results may vary.
Serious allergic reactions may occur. Tremfya may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis.
I'll see if I can
including fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches,
get some stuff ready to do something like that then. Possibly. I don't normally do recaps and stuff because the way that I do it is a timeline is a completely disassociated thing from each individual thing. Right? Because when we do a new timeline, it's a totally new start, right? The characters don't know each other, or they're not supposed to. The lore that you come up with your characters can change that, of course, but oh, you want me to watch my old content? That's what you're saying, like watch the old playthrough? Anyways, let me do my ending spiel for YouTube. Stick around if you watch it on Twitch. We're, like I said, going to continue streaming. If you're new here and you haven't already, however, on YouTube, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel as well as my main channel. Links will be down in the description below through all my links if you're watching on YouTube. Exclamation point links like so. For those that are watching on Twitch, be sure to follow on Twitch and catch me when I go live at 6 p.m. EST EDT Friday through Monday. Invite links to the community Discord where you can always get the most accurate notifications of whenever I do go live. If I'm going to be a little bit late or early to stream outside of a half hour, or as long as I know I'm going to be late, as well as whatever else catch your fancy through all my links. Appreciate y'all, YouTube. Until next time, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.